This is the footage of thousands flooding the streets, a city on the edge. A mother of 3 is dead, gunned down by a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent. The public is calling it a cold-blooded execution. The agency calls it a justifiable use of lethal force. With limited camera angles and emotions running high, the line between victim and villain is blurred. But the truth is rarely black and white. It began on the morning of January 7, 2026. In one of the largest coordinated sweeps in the agency's history, ICE deployed 2,000 agents to Minnesota. At 0930 hours, on East 34th Street near Portland Avenue in Minneapolis, a tactical team was moving out in unmarked gray pickups. Suddenly, a dark red Honda Pilot swerved into their path, cutting them off. It was a deliberate blockade, a move designed to stop the feds in their tracks. What happened next would ignite a firestorm across America.
No! Shit! Shit! Oh my God! What the What the You just what the did you do?
The encounter escalated in seconds. Let's break it down frame by frame. 3 ICE agents engage the subject vehicle. No warnings given. One agent moves to the front bumper. Another approaches the driver's side, reaching for the handle to extract the subject. A third covers the rear. Even with federal agents swarming the car, the driver floors it. The agent at the door jumps back to avoid being crushed. But the agent in front? He has a split second. As the SUV lurches forward, he draws and fires 3 rounds through the windshield. The vehicle loses control, careens 20 yards, and crashes into parked cars. From the agency's perspective, this is a clean shoot, a textbook case of self-defense. The legal standard hinges on the officer's reasonable belief of an imminent threat of death or great bodily harm. Standing directly in the path of a 4,000-pound weapon, his choice was simple: shoot or get run over. However, a bystander's cell phone video tells a different story. From this angle, we see the driver cranking the wheel hard to the right, attempting to drive around the agent, not through him. It appears the agent voluntarily stepped into the vehicle's path to block its escape. To justify lethal force, an officer usually needs to be cornered with no avenue of retreat. Was he really fearing for his life, or was he standing his ground too aggressively? The crowd on the street certainly didn't buy the self-defense plea.
You are f***ing criminals! You're f***ing criminals! What the f***? What the f***? What the actual f***? You are f***ing insane! What did you do? You! Shame! 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 Okay. Dude, you shot her! I'm trying to help! No! No! You shot someone in the face! You shot someone in the face! Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? Don't let the murderer leave! Don't let the murderer leave! You guys are the criminals! You don't get to tell us what to do! F***ing criminals! Don't let him leave! Don't let him leave!
Pussy mama!
No! Get the f*** out of our neighborhood! Yeah, it's a f***ing crime! We f***ing know it! We're here! Yeah, like what the absolute man? What the absolute Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? This is the time, man. This is the time to have a conscience. This is not okay! Get a f***ing conscience! In the head, in the head. And she drove into the floor.
You, look at me. You can't even.
Watch out, man, watch out!
Why don't you look at me? I thought you could do it.
The man behind the trigger is Special Agent Jonathan Ross, an Iraq War veteran carrying the invisible scars of combat. But it's his recent history that is key to understanding his mindset. On June 17, 2025, Ross was involved in a near-identical stop in Bloomington. When he broke a window to extract a non-compliant suspect, the driver sped off. Ross's arm was trapped. He was dragged over 300 feet down the asphalt. He took 33 stitches that day. So when that Honda Pilot revved its engine, Ross wasn't just seeing a car. He was reliving a nightmare. He decided he wasn't going to be a victim twice. If that's the case, his reaction, while tragic, was a survival instinct. Back at the scene, the driver, 37-year-old Nicole Good, lay motionless over the steering wheel. Witnesses were enraged as agents secured the perimeter rather than rendering immediate aid. Renee was a U.S. citizen and a widow of an Air Force vet. Her partner, Rebecca Good, was on the scene, screaming, held back by agents as Ross was whisked away. The community was a powder keg, and this was the match. President Trump doubled down, labeling Good's actions as violent obstruction and assault on a federal officer. This only fueled the fire. Over 1,000 protests erupted nationwide under the banner, "ICE, out for good." Minneapolis burned. Tear gas and rubber bullets filled the air. But as the smoke cleared, new evidence emerged that flipped the script. The breakthrough came from Agent Ross's own footage. It reveals a calculated provocation. Rebecca Good is seen outside the vehicle, taunting the agents.
We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Whoa!
While Renee sits behind the wheel, smiling defiantly. When ordered to exit, Renee refuses. Instead, at her wife's urging, she hits the gas. The footage captures the sickening thud of the vehicle striking Agent Ross before the shots are fired. The camera shake confirms the impact. It wasn't just a flight, it was an assault. Investigators dug into Renee's background. She wasn't just a random soccer mom. She was a radicalized member of ICE Watch, a network trained to disrupt federal operations. We uncovered prior surveillance footage of Renee using her vehicle to block roads, dancing in the driver's seat while impeding law enforcement. This was a pattern of behavior, escalating from protest to direct action. And then there's the wife, Rebecca Good. She wasn't a bystander, she was the director. Instead of de-escalating, she circled the vehicle, camera rolling, jeering at the officers. Her command, "Drive, baby, drive," sealed Renee's fate. In that moment, she weaponized that vehicle. Authorities now consider her an accomplice, arguing she orchestrated the very chaos that got her wife killed. In the end, Renee Good died not as a martyr, but as a casualty of her own reckless defiance. She played a dangerous game of chicken with federal agents and lost. The narrative of the innocent mother has crumbled, replaced by the reality of a radicalized activist who used a vehicle to assault an officer. It's a tragic lesson in the consequences of lawlessness. The truth, as it turns out, was right there on the dash cam.